Hey guys, Tatus here again. Today we'll bring you another build video, and this time it's the PvE Stam sorc. This is basically the build I'm using for VMA and trials. Only thing I do is make a couple of changes to the gear and skills if I feel like it. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. I'm gonna show you the difference, like what I switch out, what I switch in, both in gear and skills. I'm also going to show you an easier setup to get for VMA that you can running, as this build requires you to get VO jewelry, which you only get from vet trials. Like you can get blue from normal, but that's not really optimal. This build is really strong. It's getting me some really good scores in VMA so far, and I keep improving every time I use it. So I definitely feel like this is one of the strongest builds I have so far. Like always, like I said, I'm gonna show you gear, I'm gonna show you skills, I'm gonna show you the champion points, and in the end I'm gonna throw in some gameplay. You can also go check out the boss burns video if you need more gameplay. So let's jump into the gear here. First you'll see that I'm using axe and dagger of Night Mothers. Both in sharpened, one with the weapon damage enchant, and one with the crusher. But you want, like, there's a reason you want these. One gives you like more penetration, and one gives you more damage. Like, and since you should be light attacking in between like every skill, this is really handy. Best bow in the game for PvE Stam builds, Maelstrom bow. If you can't get if you can't get Maelstrom, a normal bow and sharpen will do fine, but Maelstrom is definitely the best. Monster sets, we're using Veldrev from VMA. For trials, you switch this out and go for Krogs here, just because the extra penetration is really handy. You see here. Other than that, on this, like for VMA, we're running 3 Night Mothers on the body and 2 Vicious Ophidian on the body, then 3 Vicious Ophidian jewelry. So we get like 5 Night Mothers and 5 Vicious Ophidian. Because Vicious Ophidian is like the king of all sets in VMA, basically. Since like I said, this is really hard to get, so if you can't get this, there's a different set I'll tell you about. But yeah, so 5-piece Night Mothers, if you don't know, reduces target's physical resistance by 2.5k when you crit them, and like I'm going to show you the buff stats here. So like 3.5k weapon damage might not sound so impressive to some of you, but you gotta think about, we got the penetration from our weapons, we got 2.5k from Night Mothers, and 1.3 I think is from Crusher. So that's a lot of penetration, which basically means you rip through everything you touch. Everything. So like, basically what I do, if you can't get this, switch this out with agility, I would say, and then put Veldrev pieces on the body, as they are easier to get. Now, Vicious Ophidian pieces on the body, since they are easier to get, you just have to do normal shots to get those. And then you're gonna run Veldrev and like Lucky Daggers or something. That's the easiest setup you can do, and I was able to get like 520 scores with that. So it's a really easy setup to get, but it's like really effective as well. So when I do trials, the changes I make is I put on Maelstrom Axe and Maelstrom Dagger. I switch Veldrev out with Krogs, like I said, and I switch out the Vicious Ophidian pieces with Night Mothers pieces. So we keep the 5, that basically means we have 5 Night Mothers on the body. And wait, oh shit, where is it? There we go. And then that means we have 3 Vicious Ophidian pieces, because you really don't need more in trials. That 5 piece is pretty useless, I'd say, in trials, because you won't really get any Stam back, because ads take too long to kill, and boss fights last for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on your group. So yeah, this is pretty strong, pretty damn strong. Like, Maelstrom daggers are really OP damage. One thing you gotta know though about Night Mothers is that you can only have one person in your trials group running this, because the 5-piece won't stack, basically. So basically what this means is you need to have a backup piece ready. So if I know someone in my group is running this, I just like put on Hounding's Rage instead. Hounding's Rage is not optimal, but I just haven't been bothered getting Twiceborn and Leviathan made. So like, I get Houndings, Twiceborn, Leviathan, Twin Fang Serpent's also good. Next patch probably Leviathan and Twiceborn aren't going to be as strong, but Hounding's Rage is always a safe bet if you don't know what to run. It's never going to be best in slot, but it's always going to be decent. So that's just what I throw on. Again, I'll show you the buff stats with this as well. So basically, we'll have 100 less weapon damage, basically. A bit more max stam, but what you gotta think about here is, like, we buff every single target dot with 2k more weapon damage. So that is insane. You like dual wield ult on someone bullhorns, like we hit over 20k a tick. Like you can see here that I've done pretty much everything PvE wise on this character except Vetma that I'm currently working on though. So hopefully we can get that done soon. We're running the critical strike, chance stone, and max health, max stamp food. So yeah, let's jump into the skills. First ability, Vigor. This is your main ability, like spam roll, keep myself alive ability. After a crit surge. Like, if you're getting used to the build, going flawless, this is your safest bet. Like, there's also like different choices. You can go Deadly Cloak if you want to, reduces AoE damage by 20%. If you want pure damage, Expert Hunter is really good, gives you more crit and 3% more damage due to the passives. And if you want more AoE / execute damage, put on Steel Tornado. All good choices. It all depends on how you want to play the build and how confident you are in your ability to stay alive. We are Stam Sorcerer, so we're running a couple of other heals. Let's see, like Rapid Strikes. If you want more heals, remorph this to Bloodthirst, which heals you on the last hit. I have the one that deals more damage on the last hit, but that's completely up to you. But you should be fine running this. So like, then I've got Blood Craze. I really like this instead of the other one because this heals you as well. And then like you see, Dual Wheel Ultimate heals us for 50% of the damage done. This is really like, don't look at the stats there. It's way stronger than it looks. Physical resistance here, Bound Aegis gives us more physical resistance and increases our heavy attack damage by 11%. Increases our max stamina by 8. Keep this in all bars. Rearming Trap as well. It deals decent physical damage. Really, this is like increases our critical strike damage by 12%. That's the key. Like, it's so good. Plus, you get 3% more weapon damage just from having it on the bar, thanks to Fighter Skill's passive. Really strong ability. Too bad that the nerfing it next patch, but still gonna be like useful. Poison Injection, Endless Sail, Hurricane, Bound or Aegis, and Crit Surge on the back bar. And Overload, because like I noticed other people like to use like the bow ult for Maelstrom, and you can use Negate as well in Trials in the Maelstrom if you want to, up to you. I just prefer using Overload so I can get the third bar. Like, if you can, don't forget like all these passes right here are really helpful. If you can get the skill points, like everything helps. Getting these fighter skills passives as well is pretty useful. Like, all these pretty decent. Undaunted. Like, see, I'm a Red Guard. It's not the optimal for damage, but it's the best for sustain, and I really think that on the Stam sorc this sustain outperforms the damage, but that's just my personal opinion. She does the best damage, Redguard's best sustain. Also, getting alchemy up is pretty important, as it will make your potions last a lot longer. So let's jump into the champion points here. 100 into Warlord, 87 into Mooncalf. And like, you can take some of the points into Auto Mooncalf here if you want to, or everyone, put them into Tenacity. I don't like, it doesn't really make a difference since we're running low recovery. I don't like so anyway, so those 22% doesn't really make a huge change. Maelstrom, you can put points into Tumbling if you want as well, since you're probably gonna be dodge rolling a lot. Then we got 100 points into Mighty, 47 into Precise Strikes, since we're gonna be critting a lot and we want those crits to hit harder. And then we got 40 into Thaumaturge. Just like, since we have a lot of dot damage, we want those dots to take as hard as they can. 90 into Hardy, 97 into Elemental Defender. Pretty damn, like, strong. You can put 10 into Quick Recovery if you want to. I just like having everything right in here. But like I said, 10 into Quick Recovery if you want to. So yeah, that's basically, it's like a pretty standard Stam PvE setup at the moment. But yeah. And I'm gonna show you the gameplay now. So yeah, that was the build, guys. Hope you guys liked it. If you got any questions, please leave them in the comment section. And as always, if you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe. See ya.
Sorcerer.